Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to episode 8 of our Christmas Carol reviews. Now, if you don't know what's going on, make sure you click the link in the description for our introduction. It'll explain this whole process, but we are moving on to another disappointment. Now, I knew there'd be a lot of disappointments. I didn't think it would be so up and down. We had the very big letdown of the Vincent Price special. Then we had the amazingness of the 1951 Alastair Sims one. And now we have in 1954 a made-for-TV Christmas special musical starring Fredric March as Scrooge. And I want to tell you guys, this one was rough. This one was really, really rough to get through. The music itself was just kind of ho-hum, and it was supposed to be a musical special. It had original songs. This choir at the beginning it was really, really just, it was difficult. It was difficult. So I don't want to dwell on exactly what it was. There were some bright spots to it, but we will get to those in a second. So let's talk a little bit about Scrooge. Now, first off, it followed the book. Okay, there was Scrooge. He was mean. He turned good after being visited by 4 ghosts, but that was only a 3 out of 5. The bad Scrooge, he was happy to be bad. I mean, he would say something evil in the counting house, and then all of a sudden he cackled to himself like, "I'm the most evil person in the world." It was so wrong. Like, normally the Scrooges, yeah, they're evil. You know they're evil, but they're not just happy about being evil, they're just mean. But this one was actually bad. There was a cackle that he had in this whole thing, and it was wrong. Then the transformation. I mean, we'll get to the transformation a little bit, but just long story short, there was a 2 out of 10 on this one. And I'll get to that when we get to the Ghost of Christmas Present. It's pretty much all the same on that one. But Marley, follow the book, decent representation. I gave it a 10 out of 15, a 3 out of 5 for true to the book, and 7 out of 10 on the interpretation. Ghost of Christmas Past. This was actually a decent Ghost of Christmas Past. It cut a few things out here and there that it had to, but not everything. So I gave that a 3 out of 5 following the book and a 6 out of 10 for a 9 out of 15 on that one. Now, Ghost of Christmas Present. The ghost itself wasn't that bad. I really enjoyed Ray Middleton's take on the Ghost of Christmas Present. However, there was one part of this entire scene that I just could not stand, and I apologize for having to point this out, but Tiny Tim had the worst singing voice I have ever heard. Like I said, I'm sure that the kid was trying really hard and stuff. It was just bad. For the first time in watching these, when Scrooge asked if Tiny Tim will live, I said, please, no. I mean, I don't wish anyone dead, but that was just painful to listen to. His God Bless Us Everyone song. Oh my gosh, when could it have ended? You heard part of it at the beginning when you had the little clip that I added in, but the whole thing was just like that. That God Bless Everyone was probably the best part of the whole song, and it was the last 3 words. Last 3 words. I can count still. Okay. Ghost of Christmas yet to come. There was no ghost. Scrooge is shown walking into a cemetery with a crow on a branch and looks at his own tombstone. And that was the transformation. That was the entire Ghost of Christmas Past. There was no ghost. It was a problem. 1 out of 5 because it did not follow the book. 1 out of 10 on the interpretation because it was just bad. 2 out of 15 on that one. Okay, and like I said, going back to the 2 out of 10 for the transformation, I give Scrooge a 10 out of 30 for how it was. Then the cinematography was just bland. I mean, you had one shot that everybody kind of was here and there and everywhere. It was so bad. I could not wait for it to end. The costumes were just also very bland, nothing special. The Victorian English, you really can't mess it up. And somehow they did. And the makeup, they put a beak on Scrooge. They literally put a beak on Fredric March. And it was overkill. It was complete overkill. You did not need that. And the music, it was a musical. It had original music, so I had to give it props for original music. But it was so painful to listen to. A 5 out of 10 on that one. Okay, so we made it through this one. Could have been a lot better, but I knew that when I was getting to this, not every adaptation could be a gem. So we made it through. Wait for the next one. So stay tuned for episode 9. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. God bless all of you, and that's a wrap.